Here's to the grown-up. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
House is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. I recently did some investigative shopping at 3 local stores in Spencer and found brand name toothbrushes and fluoride toothpaste for $1 each and dental floss for $1.25. That's $3.25 for products that will provide multiple uses toward daily home preventive dental care. That's just pennies a day to brush twice a day and floss once a day. Compared to the current prices of soda pop and energy drinks and coffee drinks, these items are incredibly affordable. Brushing twice a day with a fluoride toothpaste, flossing once a day, and visiting your dentist twice a year can provide a lifetime of good dental health. Phone Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's professional dental care. That's Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. DW Excavating, LLC, located in Spencer, West Virginia, is a locally owned and operated business proudly serving Roane and the surrounding counties. DW Excavating has all the equipment to meet your dirt work needs, including dozers, skid steers, excavators, and a dump truck. We specialize in driveway and road construction, culvert repair and installation, property clearing, utility line installation and repair, and much, much more. Call us at 304-532-2968 or find us on Facebook at DW Excavating LLC. Don't delay, call us today to schedule your next project. DW Excavating LLC is a proud sponsor of Roane County Raider football. Go Raiders!
Roane County Family Healthcare now has flu vaccinations available. People considered high risk for contracting the influenza virus include infants and children, pregnant women, seniors, people with disabilities or certain health conditions, and those who travel. The CDC recommends everyone 6 months of age and older should receive the vaccine annually. Ask your healthcare provider for one at your next scheduled visit or stop in anytime. No appointment necessary. Conveniently located behind Walmart, our hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., and Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Roane County Family Healthcare, promoting health and wellness for the whole family.
Visit the Garden Fresh Market in downtown Spencer. We stock fresh produce arriving daily. Let us create meat and cheese trays or veggie and fruit trays for your next event. Our kitchen is open daily, eat in or carry out, Monday through Saturday, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with daily specials available. We also sell fresh flower arrangements at Taylor's Floral. The Garden Fresh Market. Give us a call at 304-927-5109 or stop in and see us at 229 Ripley Road in downtown Spencer. And let's go Raiders! And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live streaming coverage of the Grand Strand Softball Classic. We welcome you once again on this beautiful Tuesday morning from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, as we prepare for game number 2 for your Roane County Lady Raiders. Roane County dispatching of Mid-Lakes, the Screaming Eagles from Clifton Springs, New York, yesterday morning in a very good ball game contest, 14-0 Roane County in 6 innings. In that ball game, Mahaley Nicholson one walk away from a perfect game pitched. She threw a no-hit shutout with just one single walk and 10 strikeouts. Meanwhile, on the offensive side, the bats were working early for the Lady Raiders. Great day at the plate for Lexi Burdett. Couple of extra bases hits. Another home run for Lacey Mitchell, number 5 on the season. Roane County banging out 12 hits in the 14 runs for the victory, and will face again another New York team from the same area as Mid-Lakes from yesterday. We will face off this morning against the Newark Reds from Newark, New York, up in Rochester area. And let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First off, for the Newark Reds, leading off here today will be the third baseman, Jada Kent, batting second. The pitcher, Lena Ramos, batting third will be the shortstop, Karina Natali. Cleanup hitter and catcher is Emma Thayer, batting fifth. is the first baseman, Gretchen Crawford. Batting 6th out in center field is Jess Brown. Batting 7th and playing second base is Carly Baker. Batting 8th, Chloe Paul, the designated player, hitting for the number 9 position. The right fielder, Emma Barker, and rounding out the lineup, hitting 9th and over in left field is Ryan LaRue for Roane County. Same lineup as per usual. Fair Smelko will lead it off, and she'll be out in right field. Carly Greathouse, the center fielder, batting 2nd, batting 3rd, shortstop Piper Harlan. The catcher and cleanup hitter is Lexi Burdett, batting 5th. Lacey Mitchell, the first baseman. Mahaley Nicholson is your pitcher. She'll bat 6th. Batting 7th is the third baseman, Michaela Boatwright. Batting 8th, Elizabeth Greathouse at 2nd. And batting 9th will be the left fielder, Lexi Mitchell. My name is Andrew Miller alongside Matt White. Another opportunity in this beautiful facility, Matt White, to watch the Lady Raiders go at it again. A great start yesterday, and they'll see another New York team today.
Yeah, it really was a great way to start off this tournament. You said the bats were working early and often to the tune of 5 runs in the first inning in yesterday morning's contest. Woke up this morning to a little bit of rain that had passed through the area. Doesn't seem to have affected this gorgeous facility in the least. This Myrtle Beach dirt is way different than the old red clay we have to deal with back in the West Virginia hills. But when we first came up here Sunday night and drove over and took a little glance at the facility, see where it was at, get our bearings, and I said, man, they've got turf everywhere. It's not. This is not turf at all. This is a beautifully kept, very well-maintained facility. I don't think that little bit of rain we got will affect this game in the least.
Nah, this facility looks absolutely pristine still, even with the little bit of rain that came through. The grounds crew was out early this morning, and as we were setting up, they were finishing off the final touches to the pitcher's circle on this facility. There are 6 fields here at the facility in North Myrtle Beach. We played on field 3 yesterday. We are on field 4 this morning. And it looks as if on the coin toss, which is how they distinguish home versus away teams, it looks as if Roane County is the home team. I think they're getting ready to go take the field first here this morning. Game time set for 8 a.m., and the organizers of this event, they stay true to the start time. We started right at 8:01 yesterday morning, and Roane County takes the field here as we get set for the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, a little bit of a different angle here for us this time. We will be on the first base side of this this particular field. So the sun will be pointing directly from right field toward the batter's box. We'll see if that causes any issues in the first couple of innings before it gets up out of the eye level, if it affects the hitters at all.
As the sun rises, it will continue to move over our shoulders back to our right. So I would say by about 9:15, the sun would probably be far enough over to the right that it may not affect batters at that point. It obviously won't affect left-handed hitters, as their backs will be towards the sunshine. Roane County in the field first. Mahaley Nicholson getting another start. 9 victories on the season. Getting her warm-up pitches in. Her battery mate is the sophomore Lexi Burdett. Lacey Mitchell, the senior, over at first base. The sophomore Elizabeth Greathouse at second. Junior Piper Harlan at shortstop. And the senior Michaela Boatwright over at third base. Freshman Lexi Mitchell out in left. Senior Carly Greathouse in center field. And the sophomore Fair Smelko over in right field. Roane County with their maroon uniforms here, maroon jerseys, I should say. They wore the charcoal with maroon sleeves yesterday. They're going maroon with charcoal sleeves today. Black letters, black numbers, Roane across the front in all capital letters with the gray pants and the maroon socks. All white for the Reds, Newark Reds, and they've got some maroon with them, maroon socks, maroon numbers and letters. Got their names on the back. And Newark with some interesting-looking script on the front of the jerseys. Appreciate everyone joining us on 104.7 FM. Glad we could be on the radio this morning. Streaming audio on WVRC FM. And, of course, we would invite everyone who is tuning in on YouTube to send us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from.
And we apologize if the feed is freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have the best service right here.
It was great yesterday. We might just have to find the sweet spot for the old hot spot to sit.
And we're ready to go here in the morning, as it will be Jada Kent digging in first.
She squares to bunt, lays off that one. Pitch comes in high.
Ball one to start the at-bat here in the top of the first inning. And we're going to try to move our hot spot around and find the best service we can find. Nicholson rocks and fires. Kent squares the bunt, backs off again, and another one misses low.
So again, like I said, this Newark team in the exact same district as the team we saw yesterday. A little bit different rules. They've got an 8th grader on their team as well.
2-0 pitch, bunted foul this time. And Kent committed to the bunt here, as Michaela Boatwright almost standing on home plate on that bunt attempt from third.
Well, you see that strategy early. Kent must be very fleet of foot if you're looking to try to bunt, get that lead runner on early in the ball game.
2-1 the count. Leadoff batter here in the top of the first. Pitch sails upstairs. And it's a 3-1 count to Kent. Again, Nicholson walking the second batter yesterday, and that was the only blemish on the day for her. A no-hit shutout victory with 10 strikeouts. 3-1 pitch. That one gone after and missed. Count now full at 3-2.
And you see a little bit there, Nicholson's trying to, figure out where the footing needs to be exactly, because like I said, those Graham's crew was out here. They packed in that pitching circle pretty tight right before this contest.
Full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Check swing, and she will go around at that one. And Kent goes down swinging. A good comeback after being down 3-1. And you mentioned that, Matt. You look at the plant foot for Nicholson, and it is nothing but brown. It is completely covered already after the first few pitches.
Yeah, she's been working right around the rubber part, trying to get the footing that she likes.
So the strikeout to begin here in the top of the first. 114 now on the season for Mahaley Nicholson, the junior. Ramos, the pitcher, digs in from the right side, squares the bunt, backs off as Nicholson one-hops. Burdette behind the plates. Still working on trying to find the best location for this hot spot. All I'm seeing is red, which is never a good sign. 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Ramos checks the swing. 1-1 delivery. This one slapped foul. First baseline side. A little late on the fastball. Ramos behind in the count now. 1-2. Umpire saying, somebody go run that ball down for me.
I don't blame him. It's too early.
One, two, the count to Ramos. The pitch sailing away. Two and two, the counts. Top of the first with one out and nobody on. The next pitch missing low and away. Full counts to the second straight batter here.
It's got you working just a few extra pitches than what we saw yesterday. Nicholson was really firing on all cylinders.
Full count pitch. This one slapped foul into the dugout cage. First base side, where Roane County has housed. Count remains 3-2. Just a beautiful day once again, second straight here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Nicholson into the windup. The 3-2 pitch gets away, and that will send the first base runner aboard. So just as yesterday, Nicholson walks the second batter, of the ball game. Let's hope this could be a repeat of yesterday.
Hey, if you get the same kind of outcome, we'll take it.
That will bring up the shortstop and the 8th grader, Karina Natali. First pitch, strike at the knees. 0-1 count to Natali.
You get a lot of confidence in this young lady if she's an 8th grader coming in playing shortstop and hitting 3rd in the lineup for you.
Next pitch, one hops the catcher. Here comes the throw down to second, not in time. It was offline to the right, but a great jump for Ramos, and she will swipe second. 1-1 the count at the plate. Trying to keep dry softballs. Again, it rained last night, and there's still dew on the grass here.
A little bit of humidity in the air this morning as well.
Runner in scoring position for the Reds. 1-1 pitch. That one misses low, gets away from Burdett, and Ramos scurries to third.
Couple good base running plays there from Ramos. Yeah, that ball didn't get away from Burdett, but Ramos just got a really good jump.
Now that white uniform for Ramos is no longer nothing but red clay. Next pitch missing low again. And Nicholson behind on Natali, 3-1. Fought back against Kent, the leadoff hitter, after going down 3-1. Top of the first. No score here from North Myrtle Beach. 3-1 delivery. That one misses away, and a second straight walk issued by Nicholson. Runners at the corners. And the cleanup hitter, the catcher, Emma Thayer, coming to the batter's box. Nicholson into the windup. First pitch missing low. 1-0 count. Lots of numbers being called out from both sides. 702, 702, 63. Low in the dirt once again for Nicholson. And Mahaley, early on in this first inning, Matt, having some struggles with control. Been behind on 3 counts. Couple of walks back to back. You've got Ramos at third, Natali at first. 3-1 pitch. Missing outside, 3-0. And this time Natali will head down to second with no throw.
Yeah, they did a great job against the leadoff hitter, and it's a back-to-back couple of struggles here early.
3-0 pitch misses, and that is the third straight base on ball issued by Nicholson. So tremendous control yesterday, and she's trying to work things out here in the top of the first. Bases loaded for Newark. No score yet. 1 out, and Gretchen Crawford, the first baseman, to the batter's box. See if Nicholson can grind it out here and get out of the inning with little to no damage. First pitch to Crawford, right down Main Street. That'll help.
It's like she's trying to correct that release point, on that ball. She's coming in a little bit low early on. She's got to get that ball up a little bit in the strike zone.
0-1 pitch. That one missing away. Count evens 1-1.
The height was good on that one, just got outside a bit.
Fought back 3-1, struck out Kent, and then 3 straight walks to Ramos, Natali, and Thayer. The 1-1 offering, swing and a miss. Crawford went at the low fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that was right on that margin where, if you don't swing at it, you run the risk of it being a called strike anyway, right at the knees. Beautiful pitch.
Nicholson into the windup, the 1-2 off speed, and Crawford lays off as that one misses low. Count evens at 2-2. Slight breeze blowing through here. 60 degrees and sunny. I like that beach weather. 2-2. Bases loaded with one out. The pitch in the dirt, and Crawford lays off. Full count to Crawford.
You got to head in this count early. You got to try to battle back here. We have a little quick conversation out at pitching circle.
And Nicholson continuing to work that pitcher circle, trying to find the best footing she can. A quick beating at the pitcher circle. You can see Nicholson in between pitches, Matt, looking into the dugouts, giving some information to the coaches. Still trying to find the sweet spot here, Matt, on the hot spot. I am moving this thing around all over the place. Shows I got pretty good service right here, but it's not showing up on the actual stream. I'm going to leave it right there. How about that? Shows 4 bars. How about that? Meeting at the mound, or meeting at the circle, is finished. And a 3-2 count with the bases loaded here in the top of the first. Crawford digs in. 3-2 pitch. That one misses low, and Nicholson has walked her 4th straight batter. And that will send the first run of the game home. Natali to third, Thayer to second, Crawford with the RBI on the base on balls. 1-0 in the top of the first inning. Newark leading. Jess Brown, the center fielder, stepping into the right side of the plate. First pitch, fastball, called strike one. And if you're tuning in from YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. Oh, 1 delivery, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 to Brown. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss, and wasting 0 time after walking home a run. Nicholson, Matt.
Let's hope that whatever that was in that series of 4 that was complicating things, that Nicholson maybe has figured it out now.
Well, if you can get out of this inning with just 1 run, that is a victory in itself for the Lady Raider defense and Mahaley Nicholson.
Well, you'll take that because you know what kind of firepower Roane County's offense can provide.
Second baseman Carly Baker to the plate. Base is still loaded. And a called strike. 0-1.
4 straight, rocking and rolling.
2 outs here in the top of the first. 1-0 Newark. The 0-1 off-speed pitch, called strike 2. Well, Nicholson really starting to warm up now.
Like I said, it'd be a great sign if you can get out of this one with just the 1 run coming across.
Nicholson into the windup. The 0-2 fouled off into the cage. That one freaking Joplin Harlan out over there in the stands. I saw the flinch.
She might have saw her brief life just flash before her eyes.
Still 0-2, bases juiced. 2 outs, the pitch missing away, 1-2. Natali over at third, Thayer out at second, Crawford at first. Here comes the 1-2 offering. This one poked foul, first baseline. And Baker fighting with the 2 strikes.
That's a good at-bat for Baker. Got down early in the count, 0-2, now fighting back. Got a couple pitches laid off of him and then a couple fouled off.
Here comes another 1-2 delivery, and that one bunted foul. No, that hit the batter, Baker. Well, I thought she swung at that one and fouled it off. Instead, that one hits Baker, and that will score a second run as Natali comes in to score from third.
She's kind of holding that right elbow. That back arm must have, as she was turning into that one, I think it clipped off of her elbow.
So the Reds add another run here with the bases loaded in the top of the first. They lead it 2-0 with 2 outs, and the number 8 hitter in the order, Chloe Paul, coming to the plate. Paul, the designated player, hitting for the flex player, the right fielder, Emma Barker. First pitch called strike. Well, you didn't get out of it with 1, but if you can limit it again to 2, you're trying to limit damage at the moment. 0-1 to Paul. Next pitch off speed. Paul out in front of that one. And as Nicholson pulled the hook on it. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch fouled into the glove and then to the face mask of Burdett. Behind home plate. Count remains 0-2. Top of the first, Roane County yet to come to the plate. It's been a long top of the first for the defense, and Nicholson trying to work out of this bases-loaded jam. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Nicholson out of it with just a pair, and that is a pretty good scenario based off of what could have been. We move to the bottom of the first inning. Roane County will come to the plate for the first time here this morning.
At Hardman's, prices are dropping, so don't wait to snag this end-of-season price blowout on hardwood pellets. Appalachian wood pellets are now $275 per ton while supplies last. This is a savings of over $20 per ton. Supplies won't last long with savings like that. Come in today and take advantage of this hot deal on Appalachian wood pellets. Visit us today at our Spencer and Ripley locations. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Looking for someone to move dirt for your next project? Call Halls Excavating at 304-377-3372. We do commercial and residential excavating, so no job is too big or too small. We are a licensed contractor with years of experience. Call us at 304-377-3372. Halls Excavating. We dig West Virginia. Although fall weather is beautiful here in West Virginia, falling leaves and brush piling up can turn your property ugly in a hurry. That's when you call on the pros at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road. Hildreth Supply has a large inventory of Husqvarna with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Moving into the bottom of the first inning, Roane County now down very quickly in this one to the Newark Reds out of Newark, New York, up in the Rochester area. Grand Strand Softball Classic here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. As Nicholson struggled with control there for a bit, walked 4 straight batters and then hit a batter with the bases loaded. Did not give up a base hit, but still the Reds able to manufacture a couple of runs. So we move to the bottom of the first, and Roane County's first opportunity at the plate. It'll be Smelko, Greathouse, and Harlan to lead it off. And it will be the pitcher, the senior, Lena Ramos. Her battery mate, sophomore behind the plate, Emma Thayer. First baseman, Gretchen Crawford. The sophomore Carly Baker at second. 8th grader, Karina Natali at shorts. Junior Jada Kent at third. Ryan LaRue out in left. Jess Brown in center. And Emma Barker in right field. Smelko had a good day yesterday. Had a triple. couple of RBIs. And Roane County will work from behind for the first time in the tournament. Bottom of the first, 2-0. Smelko digs in. Corners playing in for a bunt opportunity. First pitch missing in the dirt.
I was watching earlier during warm-ups when Ramos was out there loosening up the arm. She's got some pretty decent velocity and a pretty live arm.
Missing upstairs with the second opportunity. 2-0 to Smelko.
It's a little different feel than the pitcher we saw yesterday coming in as an 8th grader. Ramos, the only senior on this team.
Next pitch missing away. So she's missed low, high, and outside. And we come on the inside corner with one here with a 3-0 count. We'll see if Smelko has the green light. Ramos getting the call from her battery mate Thayer. 3-0 delivery upstairs and a 4-pitch walk immediately. Roane County with the leadoff runner aboard. Smelko also on the season. 7 stolen bases. She was caught stealing yesterday morning. It's Mid-Lakes now. Greathouse coming to the plate. She'll bat lefty first, so we imagine
it's going
that
to be
the
a steal.
steal's coming. Ramos comes with the pitch upstairs, and that's over the head of the catcher Thayer, so Smelko easily heading to second. And Greathouse will switch over to righty now. Greathouse on the season, .464 hitter coming in. A double, a triple, a home run, 11 RBIs for the senior center fielder. Next pitch, swing and a miss, as Greathouse a bit ahead of that one. She had to adjust to the speed difference maybe from yesterday to today. Bottom of the first inning, 2-0 Newark. Next pitch turned on, ripped down the line under the glove of the third baseman Kent, but that one just goes to the left of the bag. 1-2 now to Greathouse. See Carly square to bunt back off. She's trying to time these pitches.
I think that's always been a pretty good strategy for her. It seems to get her in a pretty good rhythm, you know, whenever she shows that bunt and then pulls back and just can take a rip at it.
Smelko out at second. The 1-2 pitch to Greathouse. Turned on, ripped into the gap between short and third. That one hits off the leg of the left fielder. That's going to send home the first run of the game. As Greathouse timed it nicely. She was a bit ahead of the last pitch, Matt, and she tattooed the second one.
Yeah, did a really good job squaring up on that ball. She didn't go with that fake bunt pull back. She just stood in there strong. A really nice hit out there in left field, and, you know, fortunate, too, for the little bit of a bobble.
Now we'll bring Piper Harlan to the plate. First pitch way over the head of Thayer. Ramos has missed a couple upstairs here, and now Greathouse heads on to third. Harlan, statistically, best batting average on the team coming into this tournament, .677 hitter, 14 RBIs, had a triple yesterday late in the victory over Mid-Lakes. Roane County trailing 2-1, nobody out in the bottom of the first inning. Ramos misses upstairs. 2-0 the count now to Harlan. Sun's starting to peek up above the dugout roof now. Hopefully it goes behind my head. Right now it's annoying.
Hey, I've been standing up. It's been hitting me for about 15 minutes, Bob.
Hope you brought your sunscreen. 2-0 the count to Harlan. Greathouse at third. The pitch upstairs again. And Harlan yet to see a strike.
Well, that's a good job. Roane County hitters just being patient at the plate. Got to wait for something that you can take a swing at. Let's see, though, if you're going to take here or get the green light.
Ramos, the lone senior on the roster, and she will get a strike, but a green signal she did not have. That was a take sign all the way. 3-1 the count. Lexi Burdett in the on-deck circle for Roane County. 2-1 Newark in the bottom of the first. Nobody out for Roane. 3-1 pitch down the middle, turned up the middle it goes, and that's going to be another RBI on the season for Piper Harlan. Make it number 15 as she will score Greathouse from third with the RBI single, and Roane County ties it at 2 quickly.
Again, just being patient at the plate and waiting for something that you can get a good swing on. Driving that one into the right center field area. Roane County batters are putting the ball all over the place so far in this one.
And Burdett, who had a great day at the plate yesterday, co-offensive player of the game, had an extra bases hits with the triple. RBI.
And it seemed like every swing that she was taking, she was ripping the ball. Even if it went foul, I mean, she was really getting a good piece on it.
First pitch from Ramos missing upstairs. 1-0 the count. 2-2 now, bottom of the first. Burdett goes at the high heat this time, pops it up. That's in very tough territory. It's going to drop in fair. And Burdett thought that it was a foul ball. She was heading back to the plate.
I'm not sure how that thing stayed fair, to be honest with you. It just hung up in the air.
Well, if you look at this facility, it was actually in shallow, what would be called shallow left field, Matt. Yeah, but it just looks like it's in the infield because of the baseball.
Yeah, it's the baseball diamond, but the softball bags are brought in closer. So, I mean, your outfielders are barely in the grass.
Let's just say Burdett's hit harder singles before, but it's effective. First and second, and Lacey Mitchell coming to the plate, and she is always dangerous.
Speaking of hitting the ball hard, that's for sure.
Her 5th home run of the season yesterday morning. And Matt said she couldn't do it, so she said, I'll show you.
Well, hey, I don't think she can do it today. Back to back. Prove me wrong.
I like it. 2-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Off speed. Boy, Mitchell way out in front of it.
He was trying to put that one over the baseball fence.
1-1 the count. Bottom first, 2-2. We got speed on the base pass out there at second in scoring position with Piper Harlan. Burdett at first. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And now Mitchell behind in the count, 1-2. Mitchell going to scoot up a bit in the batter's box now. Nicholson in the on-deck circle. Ramos delivers off speed, and a great piece of hitting there as Mitchell held as far as she could back and ripped it foul down the line third.
Yeah, you got to be careful if you're looking for something, a little bit of heat coming at you. Really difficult to hold back.
1-2 the count. First and second, nobody out. Bottom first, 2-2. Ramos rocks and fires over the head of the catcher. That's going to advance the runners. Harlan to third, Burdett to second. That takes away the force out at any base. And a 2-2 count now to Lacey Mitchell. 448 hitter coming in. 24 RBIs on the season. She had 3 yesterday. 2 on a single and her solo home run. The 2-2 pitch, high heat, just catches a piece of it.
Whew.
And a deep breath by Mitchell.
Yeah, it's a deep breath by everybody because, like I said, she's trying to kill that ball. You got to be careful. You're going to get too over-aggressive in this situation. You just want to try to get one in play.
2-2 the count. Second and third, nobody out. Bottom of the first. Roane County has it tied 2 apiece. Here comes Ramos with the delivery. High heat, and that one slapped foul back out of play. Mitchell trying to protect the plate, anything around it, and she's going after it.
Great scoring opportunity here. Roane County still with no outs here in the bottom of this first inning.
Ramos comes with the 2-2 pitch in the dirt. That time Mitchell saw it early out of the mitts. And it's a full count, 3-2.
If that was one of those, just trying to get Lacey out way in front of that one and try to fool her with a little short hop, try to get her to chase it.
Full counts to Mitchell. The payoff pitch in the dirt, and Mitchell draws the walk. Fouled a couple of close ones off and earns the base on ball, and the bases are now loaded in the bottom of the second. Nobody outs, and Mahaley Nicholson a chance to help her cause. Comes in hitting .445 to this tournament, 24 at-bats, 14 RBIs, and she's got some extras available. First pitch to Nicholson down the middle, popped up into shallow center field, moving in, and missing the catch is the center fielder, and that will allow Harlan to score. Mitchell quickly to second. Brown just lost that one, Matt, coming in.
Yeah, just a tough play. Yeah, that was a high hit ball. Like I said, the center fielder just misplayed it. We saw one of those yesterday when that right fielder from Midland misplayed one and caught it right in the side of the eye socket. And I think that one, if it just got enough of the glove, almost had the same outcome.
So the error on the center fielder will score the third run here in the bottom of the first. Still nobody out. Bases loaded. Kenzie Drennan coming in to run for Nicholson. And Michaela Boatwright at the plate. This one gets away from the catcher. And Burdett stays close to the bag. And now we've got Drennan off the bag at first. They're looking to throw over. And now Burdett's going to try to head home, and they got her dead to rights. I'm not sure what was going on there, Matt. That was chaos.
That looked like one of those Benny Hill show skits.
So let's go with a 2-3-2 put out. On the throw home, Mitchell headed over to third. So we have the runners at the corners now with one out. And Boatwright has seen just one pitch in the dirt. 1-0 the count. 3-2 bottom first. Roane County leading. Boatwright takes the next pitch inside. 2-0. Kayla with 9 RBIs on the season. Ramos, the 2-0 pitch, and that one upstairs at the eyes. 3-0 the count. Lady Raiders have banged out 3 hits here in the inning, a couple of errors as well for the Reds defense. Runners at the corners. 3-0 pitch, and the take sign will send Boatwright to first. The 4-pitch walk, the bases once again loaded. And Elizabeth Greathouse, she connected yesterday, Matt, with a rip shot over the glove of the shortstop. A couple of RBIs. Finally didn't hit one right at somebody.
Yeah, I love it. The description on the stat sheet that they gave us when he said she keeps hitting it right at people. Yesterday, finally got one to get through that infield.
And making good contact, just hitting it at people.
Yes. Big opportunity here for Greathouse if she can connect.
Quick meeting at the pitcher circle between head coach Phillips and the battery of Thayer and Ramos. One out, bases loaded, 3-2 Roane County looking for a big inning. They've got 3 already. Greathouse ready to go. Ramos rocks and fires that one away. 1-0 counts. Ramos has walked a couple of batters, 3 in fact in this inning as well. 1-0 pitch down the middle, chopped foul, third baseline.
Yeah, both pitchers this first inning have had some control issues. We saw Nicholson walk 4 straight batters and then finally settle down, find that rhythm. Let's hope for Newark's sake that Ramos can do the same.
Mitchell at third, Drennan at second, Boatwright at first, and Greathouse out in front of that one. Swings and misses, 1-2. Greathouse try to jump on that pitch. The 1-2 delivery upstairs. Fake throw down to third. 2-2.
Yeah, we've seen Thayer do that a couple of times with runners on the third base bag. Wondering if he's going to go ahead and try to fire that one after a couple of pump fakes.
Lexi Mitchell on deck for Roane County. Hitter number 9 in the order. The pitch called. Strike at the knees, and that will send Greathouse to the dugouts. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. 3-2 Roane County. Bases loaded. And the freshman, Lexi Mitchell, opportunity to score big assists from third maybe. Had a big base hit with a couple RBIs yesterday as well. Comes in hitting .391 with 5 RBIs. First pitch swung on and ripped into the gap. That's going to drop in. That's deep. That may score everybody. 1 run, 2 runs. Around goes Boatwright. Mitchell heading to third and in with a stand-up 3 RBI. Bases clearing triple, and look at the smile. Opposite field shot for the freshman.
That's exactly what sports are for. When you see a kid step up in a situation like that and just be able to enjoy every second of it. What a hit, man. Drove that one right center field gap.
Well, Roane County has lived here in the first couple of days on extra bases hits. Here's one right at the shortstop. And that was Autumn Kraft swinging the bat there. And that one ripped right at the shortstop for out number 3. Natali makes the grab. Roane County, though, off the big bases clearing RBI triple, leading it to 6-2 after 1 complete inning. Break to take. We'll be back with the top of the second and Newark at the plate.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to shop local and come see me at our fully stocked warehouse, Honest Fred's Flooring. We're located at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. At Honest Fred's, you'll find the latest trends in floor covering, carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We install everything we sell with the best customer service in town. Financing available, so call me today at 304-927-8082 or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFriends.com.
New! At Jack Garrett Ford, new work trucks available with Redding Classic 2 detachable service bodies. The highest quality service body in the industry. Check them out today. Jack Garrett Ford's New Year's sale is going on now too, with super savings on quality used cars and trucks. And now accepting special orders for new Ford vehicles. Don't miss out. Visit Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer today.
A big bottom of the first inning for the Lady Raiders, including the biggest swing from the number 9 hitter, Lexi Mitchell, a bases clearing 3 RBI stand-up triple, and Roane County leads it now after 1 complete inning. The score 6-2. Roane County bagging out 4 base hits in that inning, 3 walks issued as well by Ramos.
What a swing by Lexi Mitchell to drive in 3 runs. Just laid back on one, ripped it right center field gap.
Forgot to fill in the scorebook, Matt. That's my bad on that one.
Surely not.
6 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors defensively, and 1 left on base as we move to the top of inning number 2. Hitters 9, 1, and 2 due up, and the first batter is Ryan LaRue, the left fielder. Squared to bunt and fouled off the first one. That's been a focus here for Newark. They have squared to bunt a good bit as the ball comes flying in from somewhere. 0-1 the count to LaRue. Nicholson rocks and fires. This one squared to bunt again and missed. Well, Mahaley again. Yesterday walked the second batter and was perfect otherwise. She walked the second batter here today, but she followed that out with 3 more in a row and then settled down. Struck out 2 of the last 3 she faced, limiting the damage to just 2 runs in the top of the first. Pitch misses low. 1-2 to LaRue. Nicholson working quickly in rhythm. The 1-2. One hops Burdette. A couple of pitches given away there. Top of the order, Jada Kent on deck. Roane County faced Mid-Lakes yesterday from Clifton Springs, New York. And it's a 13-minute drive, according to Google, from Mid-Lakes to Newark. It's two teams in the same conference. 2-2 pitch, fouled off. And what we've seen out of this Newark team is when they get two strikes on them, man, they battle.
Yeah, they did that in the first inning. We're able to work counts back to full even and really putting some pressure on Nicholson early.
Another 2-2 delivery coming. Oh, and just missing out. Snow called strike three.
Okay.
A delayed call by the umpire, and I'm really trying not to anticipate his calls, but I did there. And that is strikeout number 4 for Nicholson.
I think everybody else was anticipating that call as well to be a ball.
Back to the top of the order, Jada Kent. After going ahead in the count in the first 3-1, Nicholson fought back to strike out Kent. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Those of you listening in on the radio, we're in the top of the second inning from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the Grand Strand Softball Classic. Next pitch, did she go after that one? No. Pulling back on the bunt attempt, 2-0 the count.
Didn't even really get a check down to the first base umpire.
2-0 pitch, backing off of that one again, 3-0. A pitcher, Ramos on deck.
Now, Ramos was the one that got that scoring started in the first inning.
Now, that time on a 3-0 count, Kent had the green light for a bunt attempt. Went after that one and missed. 3-1. You look over in the on-deck circle, and Ramos, no, white was not the color jerseys to be wearing today. She is nothing but dirt all over the front, sliding in a couple of bags, actually, in the first. 3-1 pitch, called strike 2, and fighting back again is Nicholson.
Just wonder if it's that constant bunt threat maybe that's getting her out of rhythm.
3-2 pitch, that one.
Yeah, Ramos was the first base runner in that first inning. She was able to swipe the second base. Then had a bit of a wild pitch, made it to third, and then was walked home after the control struggles of Nicholson.
So one out runner aboard first. Ramos digs in. Squares the bunt, slaps this one to third, and that one fielded cleanly. And showing the arm strength is Boatwright at third. Now they'll throw back to third as Harlem was trying to cover the bag. And safely sliding in front of the tag was Kent. And again,
it was a good heads-up base running there from Kent. Nobody was fully covering third. Harlem was trying to maybe get that potential double play opportunity, but
losing connection, Matt. I apologize to those of you on YouTube. We are trying our best to get the best connection we can, and we're getting kicked off now.
I don't get it. These wide open skies down here, and you still can't get a signal.
Right off the bat to Natali, strike number 1. Nicholson was 3-0 to Natali before losing her on a 3-1 pitch in the first. Natali scored, eventually swing and a miss. And quickly 0-2. Nicholson looking much different here in the second than she did to begin the first. Runner at third, 2 outs, 6-2, Roane County in the top of the second inning. 0-2 pitch, soft speed, called strike 3, and Nicholson with 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. The runner made it to third, and no further as we move to the bottom of the second. Roane County leading Newark by a score of 6-2.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
Moving into the bottom of the second inning, Roane County leading Newark 6-2. Good defensive inning for the Lady Raiders. Couple of strikeouts by Mahaley Nicholson, mixed in with a great play at third by Michaela Boatwright. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. And we did confirm in between innings that Autumn Kraft was the extra hitter. They allow that down here at the tournament. So back to the top of the order with Fair Smelko. She walked and scored on an error in the first inning. Takes a look at the first pitch for strike one here in at-bat number 2. Smelko with 12 runs scored this season. Next pitch down the middle, called strike 2. Quickly 0-2 to the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second.
Protect the plate time.
Hitters 1, 2, and 3 coming to the plate here in the bottom of inning number 2 with Roane County leading by 4. The 0-2 pitch missing upstairs. Good eye by Smelko again. She does not swing at bad pitches much. 1-2 the count. Ramos, the senior right-hander, off-speed pitch. Boy, that was a good pitch as Smelko tried to lay back on it as long as possible.
She got out in front of that one too much and was, too far committed. Tried so hard to hold up and then realized it wasn't going to happen and just had to take a hack at it to try to make some contact.
Greathouse to the plate, singled, started that 3 base hits in a row start. First pitch popped up over towards us, foul territory. Crawford, underhand grab for the first baseman. Good play by Crawford. Quickly, 2 up, 2 down for the defense of the Reds. Piper Harlan singled, RBI, scored Carly Greathouse, and she scored herself on the error in the first inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. That had a lot of drop to it. 0-1 the count to Harlan. Appreciate everyone tuning in on all of our platforms. We are on the radio. We are streaming audio on our website, and we're trying to get the best view we can here on YouTube. We are struggling with some connection issues. Here's a ground ball to third, fielded cleanly. Long throw, though, and Harlan beats it easily. That was a long throw from Kent to third, and Harlan, that with that speed, is going to beat it every time. The infield single.
We just clamor all the time about how athletic Piper Harlan is, and definitely showed the wheels there, able to leg that one out.
So the 2-out infield single, and Roane County will extend the inning. Burdette singled in the first inning as well. Part of that 3-hit run for the Lady Raiders. And we're trying to fix our connection issues. We've got a Wi-Fi hotspot here in the middle of wide open spaces. It's just not connecting well. Yesterday it was much better. Hopefully it gets better as the day progresses. First pitch to Burdette called strike one. Bottom two, 6-2 Roane County. 1-0 pitch. This one popped up into shallow left center field, moving over, and snow coning it is LaRue in left field. A 1-2-3, bottom of the second for the defense of Newark. We've played 2 full innings. Roane County leading Newark by a score of 6-2.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We welcome you back to North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in the Grand Strand Softball Classic. Roane County and Newark from Newark, New York, in battle to complete here in this game. Roane County leading 6-2. Single base hit by Harlan in between 3 outs in the bottom of the second. No hit or no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. And we move to the top of the third. Newark sending 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. Thayer swings heavy at the first offering from Nicholson. 0-1 the count. Thayer, one of the 4 straight walked in that first inning. This one fouled back. Out of play quickly, 0-2. Again, Nicholson was behind to Kent to start the game, fought back and struck her out, and then walked the next 4 batters straight. Hit a batter as well to score a second run, but with the bases loaded and 1 out, only 2 runs plated. The Raiders wasted no time getting back in front in the bottom of the first with 6 runs. This one popped up foul territory. And again, with 2 strikes, these Newark Reds batters fighting.
Just making things very difficult for Mahaley. They've been fighting off pitches like crazy.
0-2 pitch. This one ripped down the line under the glove of both Boatwright and Harlan. And now the ball thrown away all the way to the fence line. Thayer's going to head over to third, and she will end up at third. And that was insults added to a missed play by both infielders over there. Great effort by both Boatwright and Harlan. They dove after it. And then Mitchell relaying in. It just got below the glove of Greathouse at second. And before you know it, Thayer is all the way at third.
I don't think there was too much reason there to throw that ball in, as quickly. You could have taken your time. They're going to have to come out here and check on Piper. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened as she went diving after that ball, and she is, not doing well, and that's not a good sign. As you want to talk about one of the tougher cookies that we know, and Harlan is down, and she's going to have to be helped off the field, Matt, and that's not good for Roane County whatsoever.
Well, if it was a twisting the knee or the ankle on that diving attempt.
Well, we know that she's had some issues, Matt, with her ankle going back to basketball season. So we'll hope the best for Piper Harlan, and Roane County is going to have to do some adjusting here defensively.
It takes away probably your best defensive infielder and statistically best hitter on this team.
So the question is how the defense will adjust here as
it's going to shift Greathouse over to short.
And is that Casto that's in?
Yes. Come into play second. It's a tough spot to be in. Like I said, that's a big cog in this team is Harlan. We just certainly hope the best for her. Looking over there in the dugout there, kind of moving the knee around a little bit maybe.
It's just a scary situation, one of those non-contact injuries, and those are the ones that's almost scary the most. So back to the action as Crawford digs in with the runner on third, swings heavy at the first offering.
That's a busy week here for the Lady Raiders. They're finish up here tomorrow, then they're back up to good old West Virginia, and then they're heading straight over to Racine Southern on Thursday. And I believe they've got games Friday and Saturday as well, so it's been just a non-stop schedule early in the season for the Lady Raiders.
I had to double check. It's actually Amber Carpenter at second base. So
gotcha.
Carpenter and Kraft for some reason get mixed up. So Amber Carpenter at second. Elizabeth Greathouse moves to short. 0-2 to Crawford. Runner at third. And a called strike on the inside corner. Crawford backed away. She may have been crowding the plate a bit, Matt, and Nicholson fired one, painted the inside corner, and that is strikeout number 6 for Mahaley. She has most definitely shaken off that 4-walk first inning.
And we didn't have to wait on the ump. He made that call immediately.
Jess Brown, one of the strikeout victims here tonight, this morning. I can't get away from it, Matt. I cannot say morning. 0-1 the count to Brown.
Yesterday you had a hard time saying South Carolina.
Yeah, I called it West Virginia for some reason. This one popped up, foul territory. So just as she did in the first inning, an 0-2 count to Brown for Mahaley Nicholson. We're in the top of the third inning. Roane County leading Newark 6-2. Leadoff runner Emma Thayer with a single, and then an errant throw led her to third. 0-2 pitch. This one ripped over towards first, picked up by Carpenter, and she will hustle, and a collision at first between Carpenter and Brown. They both met at first, and that was a collision we saw coming, unfortunately. Carpenter makes the play to get Brown at first, and she will sacrifice Thayer home for the third run, but that was a tough collision, and immediately Brown went down. Well, we've had some tough things happen here in this inning.
Both teams just laying it on the line and taking the lumps for it. Definitely don't want to see that, and you don't want to see anybody getting hurt. It was a good hustle play there from Carpenter. That ball got past Mitchell. Carpenter made a great play on it. Nobody was covering the bag. She had to hustle over and try to make that a close play. I mean, the runner was safe, but just two ladies just laying it on the line, trying to hustle down the line. If you remember back, we saw that up in Braxton County a few years ago with now assistant coach Hannah Lambert. Had the same kind of collision at first base and just took the brunt of it.
So they got Brown up, and she's going to walk off Not sure if there was maybe just some whiplash, number one, Matt.
I think that was the worst of it. Not so much the collision itself, but I think when she hit the ground, the head maybe whipped back down onto the dirt. That's a tough spot. Good hustle down the line, though. Took the hit.
And on top of that, she sacrificed home the third run. Thayer scores on the sac RBI for Brown. Base is empty now. 2 outs. Or wait, did they call her safe?
She was safe, yeah.
They
called her safe at first.
Okay. Well, shows you what I know. So
get the pinch runner.
So just 1 out now. And that is just an actual RBI on the single. I'm waiting to see. Did you see the number on the pinch runner?
It's number 8. B.
Ellis will check in to run for Brown.
And with the see, when the next inning rolls around, if that affects Newark here defensively as well.
Man, you just hate to see this. In this inning, Roane County losing Piper Harlan to some sort of knee injury, leg injury. And then the collision with Carpenter and Jess Brown running to. Hoping for the best here for both of those players, obviously. That has put this game on slow-down mode right now. We're in the top of the third, 1 out, 6-3 Roane County. Runner on first, and the second baseman, Carly Baker, hit by a pitch with an RBI in the first inning with the bases loaded. First pitch dribbled towards first. Stopped in fair territory by Lacey Mitchell. And a big play, keeping it from headed to the outfield, and that is out number 2.
That's as good a play as you're going to see from the first base side. Like you said, that ball, if it gets past, there's a lot of room. And that's potentially going to score another run, but great play there at first by Mitchell.
And will advance Ellis to second. That'll bring up Chloe Paul, designated player. 2 outs, runner on second, top of the third, 6-3, Roane County leading Newark. And this one goes behind Paul. Good play behind the plate, though, for Burdett. I can't say how impressed I am with Burdett. Had a little bit of time as a freshman underneath the senior Katie Young, and she knew she was going to have to step into the big role behind the plate this year, and she has played tremendously.
I still love the story of how she became a catcher.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Paul.
So quickly in middle school was a little bit afraid of the ball. So then middle school coach Carly Brohard said, okay, put the catcher's gear on, get down there, Mahaley, throw the ball as hard as you can.
Yeah.
So she learned immediately to catch for Mahaley Nicholson in a bit of a trial by fire, and then turns out she turns out to be a pretty good catcher.
If you're a bit afraid of the ball, you're going to get it thrown at you every single play of the game. 1-2 the count. 2 outs, runner on second. Roane County leading 6-3. Nicholson rocks and fires down the third baseline, fielded cleanly and across by Boatwright. She is the vacuum cleaner. Everything is done over there at third. Great play by Boatwright. No damage in the top of the third. And Roane County will head to the plate in the bottom of the third, leading 6-3.
NV Graphics has proudly been serving Roane and surrounding counties since 2013. We are located on Williams Drive in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We offer screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, team uniforms, signs, banners, trophies, and awards. Does your school, team, or league need help with fundraiser ideas? Then give us a call, 304-927-6466. That's our specialty. NV Graphics, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Closed for lunch daily from noon to 1. Supporting local small businesses help directly support your kids in the community. Give NV Graphics an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you.
Sports builds character. character that follows us all through life. It can lift us up in grand emotions when we reach the pinnacle of success. We all can envision the agony of defeat. Both equally build character. Old Fences Realty believes in character. Working hard to achieve that pinnacle of success takes sacrifice, training, and long hours. When putting your property on the market, please remember the company that possesses that character. List with Old Fences Realty.
And go team!
Moving into the bottom of inning number 3, Roane County leading Newark by a score of 6-3. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on for the Reds in the top half of the third. Couple of really tough plays. One for Roane County with Piper Harlan going down on a non-contact injury. And then Jess Brown for Newark colliding with the second baseman Amber Carpenter for Roane County. And hopefully she is okay as well. Do you see Brown out there, Matt? She's the center fielder. And I think she's out there, Matt.
I think she is. What's her number?
Jess Brown is number 10.
Yeah, she's back out there.
Well, good to see. Brown is okay. Bottom of the third. And Mitchell steps in first off the tip of the bat. Going to be a quick play over to first and made nicely by the 8th grader, Natali, the shortstop, just ahead of Mitchell at the bag. Mitchell out in front of that one, basically hit it off the end of the bat.
Yeah, that's been a bit of an issue early in this one, is the Roane County hitters getting out, swinging too early, not being able to make really great contact with the ball.
Mitchell had walked and scored in the first inning. Nicholson to the plate. She popped one up to center field, and Brown dropped it, so an E8 put her on the bag, and she scored on the 3 RBI bases-clearing triple by the freshman Lexi Mitchell. 1-0 the count to Nicholson. Next pitch popped up again, this one heading foul territory, and that one into the batting cage. 1-1 the counts. Nicholson hitting .445, coming into the tournament. She's got 14 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a home run. Bottom third, 6-3, Roane County, 1 out, no one on. Off speed, this one dribbled down the line. Is it fair? Called foul ball.
I think it just got on the outside part of the bag.
Just to the last second, trickled foul. 1-2. Ramos, again, the lone senior on a sophomore-heavy roster for Newark. Here's the pitch. That one missing. And it's 2-2 now to Nicholson. 5-6-7 to the plate here. Boatwright on deck, made that big play to finish off the top of the third defensively. She's made a couple of nice ones over at third today. 2-2 to Mahaley. Nicholson, the pitch. This one golfed foul back into the cage. 2-2 it remains. Roane County will be in action tomorrow morning for the final game of the tournament. They'll face off against St. Hubert Catholic School for Girls out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
The Bambies.
The Bambies is what they're called, and their logo is Bambi. 2-2 pitch, popped up foul again, and Nicholson stays alive. That one heads into the bathrooms. Well-placed foul ball.
Copyright infringement? Using the Bambi?
You know, Disney would be like that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably.
Another 2-2 pitch coming, and that one called strike 3? I couldn't tell. Yeah. Nicholson was wondering, too.
Well, this ump is not consistent with his call signals.
Yeah.
Sometimes he turns and says, points to the right and goes, "You're out of there," and sometimes he just kind of puts a thumb in the air.
Third strikeout of the game for the senior, Lena Ramos. 2 up, 2 down for Roane County. Michaela Boatwright walked and scored in the first inning. First pitch missing upstairs, 1-0. And Boatwright's made a couple of very good plays at third, the hot corner we call it.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to play, too, because, that ball's coming at you quick, and you've got to have the strongest arm on the team. That's the longest throw that you're going to make in the infield. And Boatwright has made some really, really nice plays here this evening. I'm doing it, too, this morning.
On the way over here, you were talking about the arm strength from yesterday that she showed on a play. 2-0 pitch, pop foul, back out of play. And here today, she's had to utilize that arm strength a couple times to get runners.
And I mentioned, too, that her decision-making over there at third has gone leaps and bounds over the last 2 seasons. I think she's always had that arm strength, but now she's a very, very confident fielder.
2-1 offering. This one popped up into shallow right center field. Moving back is the second baseman. And Carly Baker, the sophomore, makes the grab. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Roane County in the bottom of the third. We've completed 3 here from the Grand Strand Softball Classic in North Myrtle Beach. Roane County leading Newark 6-3.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Primary care routes the path toward better health. Simple things like controlling blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, and monitoring sugar levels can make a big difference in how you feel. The primary care team at Roane General Medical Clinic is here for you through every stage of life with the ability to pinpoint a healthcare plan that's individualized just for you. Roane General Medical Clinic. Our providers are now accepting patients and offer care you can trust close to home.
3 in the books here in day number 2 of the Grand Strand Softball Classic. Roane County leading Newark out of New York by a score of 6-3. A good inning defensively, though, for the Reds as they send Roane County packing 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. LaRue, the number 9 hitter in the order. Nicholson working quickly. Found the first one, misses on the second attempt. 1-1 the count. 9-1-2 here in the top of the fourth for Newark. Late swing on the next offering. And Nicholson ahead in the count, 1-2. LaRue struck out looking in the second, her only other appearance. The 1-2, missing low and away. 2-2 the count. It's a gritty Newark team hanging around with Roane County right now.
They are really battling here at the plate. They've been working deep into some counts.
2-2 pitch misses low. Full count now, 3-2.
Right on cue, another full count.
Top of the order. And Jada Kent ready to come to the plate. Here comes the payoff pitch called. Strike 3 right on the inside corner as Nicholson paints it. And another K to be written down. And I've gotten used to these backwards Ks with Mahaley Nicholson. She gets girls looking. That is strikeout number 7 for Mahaley. She forgot a wristband. And that strikeout without part of her gear.
Well, maybe she don't need it.
Maybe not. 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Jada Kent 0 for 1. Struck out swinging in the first. Walked but made it to third and was stranded in the second. See if Kent continues to square to bunt here. She did the first two. And she'll square. Goes at this one and misses. 0-1 the counts. Roane County defeated Mid-Lakes yesterday morning. Clifton Springs, New York, 14-0 in 6 innings. Nicholson, 1 walk shy of a perfect game. A no-hit shutout. 0-1 pitch. Kent goes swinging at the high heat. And looks over at her third base coach, and he gives the sign. That was at your noggin, lady. 0-2 the count.
I think he kind of hit the hands together, give her the signal to go ahead and take a swing at it.
And she'll swing at this one. 3 pitches and another strikeout for Nicholson. That is 2 straight. And number 8 on the day. She had 10 yesterday. Came into today's contest with 113 on the season. Now 121 strikeouts for Mahaley. Lena Ramos walked, stole a base, and scored the first run back in the top of the first inning. Swings at the low fastball, grounded out to Boatwright in the second on that big play. Now Roane County was sent packing 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. They're trying to give it back here to the Reds. In the top of the fourth, here's the 0-1. That one missing outside.
Yeah, this one has been way more of a battle. So this has been a very scrappy Newark team.
1-1 pitch, 1 hops, Burdette. 2-1. Now Roane County in the bottom of the fourth will send the bottom of their order to the plate. 8, 9, and 10. I like saying that with the extra batter.
That wasn't such a bad thing earlier in the game when Lexi Mitchell driving in, bases clearing triple.
2-1 pitch, missing low. 3-1 to Ramos. And Ramos, with these white uniforms, is nothing but dirt on the front. Slid into second, slid into third, both face first. 3-1 pitch in the dirt, and Ramos walked for a second time, and Roane County unable to match the 3 up, 3 down. 2 out, runner aboard first, and Natali coming to the plate. She walked and scored in the first. Struck out looking to end inning number 2. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Roane County 9-2 on the season. There are only 2 losses to the 5-time defending state champions Herbert Hoover and then Racine Southern out of Ohio. Next pitch called strike. They'll send Ramos down. The throw is perfect. And just dropped at the last second. I think Ramos may have made it anyway, Matt, but that was a dart thrown by Burdette.
That was as good of a pick-off throw that you're going to see.
Threw it right at the bag.
Without actually getting the out.
And it may have dislodged the ball with the foot of Ramos.
Yeah, I think that may have been the case.
0-2, the count to Natali. Here's the pitch, and called strike 3. I waited just long enough to make sure, and Nicholson gives up the base runner and no damage as she has struck out now 9 in the first 4 innings of the ball game. 1 runner aboard, no damage. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Roane County to the plate, leading 6-3.
Slade Auto, you're so fine, you blow my mind, Slade Auto. And transmission. Slade Auto, you're so fine, you blow my mind, Slade Auto. And transmission.
Visit Slate Auto and Transmission, located at 302 Slate Road, Spencer, for all of your car care needs. We offer a wide range of services, including transmission work, new tires and alignments with brands like Mastercraft, Cooper, and Goodyear, regular and modified state inspections, major and minor vehicle repairs. We also have ASE certified mechanics. We appreciate every one of our customers. Call us today at 304-927-2250 to schedule your next appointment. We are open Monday through Friday. Slate Auto and Transmission, quality repairs by people who care.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
As we move into the bottom of inning number 4, Roane County to the plate, leading Newark out of New York, 6-3. A lone base runner on a walk by Mahaley Nicholson in the top, but no damage. 9 strikeouts for Nicholson. And the first pitch for Elizabeth Greathouse. That one poked just over the glove of Ramos. And Natali trying to pick it off the ground at second base. Couldn't have gotten to it. It wouldn't have mattered, Matt. Greathouse was almost on the bag by the time that one got to Natali. So we'll give Greathouse the infield single on the first pitch. Hey, sometimes chasing the high cheese works.
Yeah, in that situation it did.
Leadoff batter aboard for Roane County, and in steps Lexi Mitchell. She went opposite field, into the gap, and ripped one to the fence line for the bases clearing 3 RBI stand-up triple in the first. Looks on at strike 1 here in the 4th. Lady Raiders leading by 3, 6-3, bottom 4. They're always a threat for big innings. Next pitch, this one fouled off, 0-2. We've seen Roane County score 6, 7, 8 runs in bunches in innings before.
And we saw it yesterday with 5 in the top of the first. Jumped out to a big lead and coasted yesterday, but this one, it's turned into much more of a battle.
Ramos toes the rubber. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher Thayer behind home plate. That'll keep Greathouse on first. 1-2 the count to the freshman left fielder. The 1-2 pitch. That one right back to Ramos, and she will turn and fire it to first. They'll take the outs. That'll advance Greathouse into scoring position. Hard hit shot, good reaction that time by Ramos.
I was going to say quick reflexes there. That was a very hard hit. Ramos just made the smart play, got the easy out over at first. So we got a runner at second.
1 out, and we'll have the extra batter for Roane County, Autumn Kraft. Lined out to the shortstop, Natali, back in inning number 1. And Coach Phillips for Newark is going to come talk with the home plate umpire. As Roane County, well, they're bringing over their statistician.
Yeah, I think there's
Coach Kraft is going to come over. There's an issue with this extra batter.
Yeah, I mean, these different rules are confusing and hard to keep up with. And, you used to see in youth leagues they would give you a rover that was a designated outfielder. So
just wanted to double check that Autumn Kraft was in the official book, and she is. So the runner at second is Greathouse, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Roane County leading Newark 6-3 in a battle here. Ramos, first pitch missing upstairs to the freshman. Senior versus freshman here. Top of the Raider order, and Smelko awaits. One 1-0 pitch, high heat, and Kraft goes after it, fouls it into the third base dugout cage. 1-1.
Yeah, this one has seen both pitchers throughout this game kind of have some highs and lows, and Ramos had some control issues early on, and she's settled down pretty well in this ball game.
Kraft out in front of that one, and that one fouled into the no zone of the umpire. Ouch.
Full-on self-defense mechanism.
Yeah. And Ramos is trying to laugh it off. That's not funny.
It's not funny at all.
It's a little bit.
It is a little bit.
1-2 the count. The pitch. This one fouled off. That one hits Kraft. So that was a foul ball. She wasn't sure. 1-2 the count remains. Good piece of hitting by Kraft to stay alive. Greathouse, the leadoff infield single, is at second with one out in the bottom of the fourth, and Roane County leading by 3 in this close game, 6-3. Lady Raiders. Ramos delivers this one high and away, 2-2. Roane County took yesterday's game in the morning session over Mid Lakes, New York, 14-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2 pitch. This one popped up in foul territory. Thayer gives chase. That one will drop. And Kraft battling at the plate. Like to see these youngsters really fighting and battling early in their high school careers.
Yeah, it's good for them to get up, be able to get some at-bats as well. Like I said, going up against a senior pitcher here in Ramos, so get as much experience as you can early. It'll bode well for your program down the road.
2-2. This one missing low. 3-2. And Kraft takes a big sigh of relief that wasn't called strike 3.
Yeah, it was. That was just barely low. That was a good pitch, though, from Ramos.
Full count now to the freshman. Here comes the payoff pitch down the middle, chopped towards the third base area, fielded in the hole, long throw, not in time. Kraft beats out the infield single. It was a good play by Natali in the hole. She backhanded it, Matt, but she is so far away from first, and Kraft hustling down for the single. Greathouse heads to third on the hit.
Yeah, Natali was playing pretty deep as well. It's good hustle down the line there from Kraft.
The determination on that at bat was fantastic.
You love to see that from the freshman. It's awesome.
Top of the order, runners at first and third, one out. In the bottom of the fourth, 6-3 Roane County trying to extend their lead. Smelko to the plate. Walked and scored in the first, struck out swinging in the second, and she'll take a look at strike one as they'll send Kraft with no throw to second. So 2 in scoring position now for Smelko. As a leadoff hitter, she's got 10 RBIs. 0-1 offering. Here's a bunt squared down the first base side, and the home plate umpire calls that one fair. And that one thrown into the outfield. 2 runs are going to score. I thought he held his hands up.
It looked to
call
like
that foul.
Calling that a foul. It kicked off the heel of Smelko. She was taken off out of the box.
And now the home plate umpire is going to come talk with the base umpire. We may get a change here. I thought that hit off of the heel of Smelko.
It definitely hit off the heel.
Off of the bunt. So we are going to wait and get an explanation here. It was a foul ball. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was the case. And so the 2 runners will go back to the bags. Well, they got that one correct, Matt, as you said. That one deadened, and that's why it deadened. I think it hit her heel and just stopped right there in fair territory.
Yeah, right as she come out of the box, it just kicked right off of the heel and just stayed right there. So we'll just we'll get up here and try it again.
0-2 the count. Smelko will not be able to square the bunt unless she is majorly confident. I've seen that before. Katie Gaughan used to do it with 2 strikes.
Katie Gaughan, that was a definitely a special leadoff hitter. You could have that kind of confidence in her. Let's see if they have the same here for fair.
0-2, way upstairs. Smelko lays off. 1-2 the counts. Second and third, 1 out. Bottom 4, Roane County leading Newark 6-3. for all of those joining us on the radio, on streaming audio, and on YouTube. Ramos rocks and fires the 1-2 pitch upstairs again. 2-2 the count.
And Smelko solid, not taking a swipe at any of those pitches that are up out of the zone, just being very, very methodical here at the plate.
Very choosy at the plate. Here comes the 2-2 way upstairs again. And after going behind 0-2, Smelko has battled to make it a full count. The Winfield Generals down here with us, coming to watch Roane County here in the latter stages of this contest. Here comes the full count pitch, bunts, and that's in fair territory. And a throw over to first, not in time. Here comes the throw home, not in time. Everybody's safe. We said if she had the confidence, Matt, she'd lay it down, and Smelko dropped it beautifully down the third baseline.
Oh, she dropped a dime on that one. There was no chance of getting that throw to first, and good hustle there coming home was Greathouse, correct?
Yes. Greathouse slid home safely. Smelko with the RBI bunt single with 2 strikes. Kraft headed to third. Runners at the corners with a 7-3 Roane County lead. And Greathouse from the left side. That means Smelko's heading to second here. Square to bunt. The ball is dropped anyway from the catcher Thayer. And Greathouse with a 1-0 count. Second and third again for Roane County. Potential big inning here brewing for the Lady Raiders. Should be a good time to have it right now in the bottom of the third. Greathouse 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored.
You'd love to have a little bit of insurance runs here getting late in this ball game.
Right down the middle for Greathouse as she looks on at strike one. On deck will be Amber Carpenter, who came in replacement of Piper Harlan after the injury. Next pitch popped up into shallow right center field, moving over. Uh-oh, that's going to carry. Gets over the glove of Brown. 1 run will score. Here comes Smelko with the speed, and she'll slide safely into home plate. And that was just a tough play out there. Brown thought it was going to come down, and it just kept sailing, Matt.
Yeah, it was just a ball hit way harder than what you expected. It looked like it was going to be a shallow pop fly, and like you said, the ball just kept going.
So 2 RBIs, can't assume the made catch there. So Greathouse with a single, 2 RBIs, headed to second on the throw in. Roane County now leading 9-3. Carpenter steps up, swings at the first pitch, right to the pitcher's circle. They'll take the out at first, but that will advance Greathouse over to third.
Sets up a good RBI opportunity here for Burdett.
So a good sacrifice there by Carpenter. Runner at third, 2 outs, 9-3 Roane County here in the bottom of the fourth. Burdett 1 for 2. Has a single on the day. First pitch, this one turned on and tattooed into straight left field. Boy, did Burdett feel that one right.
Well, read that pitch perfectly. Just drove it right in between third and short. Easy RBI.
I'm not sure if anybody down here so far in the first 2 days has seen the ball better or hit the ball harder than Lexi, other than Lacey.
Yeah, Lexi's timing has been very, very good in these first 2 games.
4 across here in the bottom of the fourth, and Lacey Mitchell, 3 RBIs yesterday, a single and a home run, her 5th of the season. So far here today, she's 0 for 1, walked in the first and scored, and then grounded out to Natali at shortstop in the third. 0-1 the count, and she'll foul the first off. 10-3 now, Roane County leading. Next pitch, boy, Mitchell out in front. And look at the English on that ball.
Yeah, just barely got enough of that one to protect the plate here.
0-2 now to Mitchell. Burdett with the RBI on first with 2 outs. Bottom 4, 10-3. Roane County by 7 now. Next pitch, Mitchell way out in front again, and a 3-strike outs. But the damage done in the bottom of the fourth as Roane County plates 4, and they advance their lead after 4 complete innings. Roane County 10 and Newark 3.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in 22. Car broke down and then I felt so blue. I remember what a night. We had very cold weather in December of 22. Don't let your car break down on you. Be proactive and keep it in the best shape possible. Check your battery, chassis parts, brakes, alternators, starters, wiper blades, rotors, and filters. Then go to Willard Starchers to get the good stuff. Don't break down in the cold. Keep your car running with the quality parts from the professional staff at Willard Starchers. Dial 304-927-2520. Willard Starchers parts can help keep your car running.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
A big bottom of the fourth for Roane County. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 1 left on. Now the lead for the Lady Raiders as we enter the top of the fifth is 10-3 over Newark, who has been battling and fighting this Roane County team throughout. Emma Thayer to the plate first. A catcher looks at one outside the zone and one inside the zone. 1-1 the count. Thayer 1 for 1. Walked in the first, was stranded, reached on a single, made it to third, and then scored in the third off an error. 4, 5, 6 due up here in the top of the fifth. Called strike 2 on the inside corner. Thayer backed off, thought that one was going to hit her. You can tell that they are really up on the batter's box in that situation. If they're crowding the plate and they back off, they think it's almost going to hit them, and it ends up on the inside corner of the plate. Nicholson with 9 strikeouts so far in the game, misses low, 2-2.
It's been a little bit of one of those the good, the bad, and the ugly kind of games, and we saw Nicholson struggling in that first inning with some control issues, but she's settled down very nicely throughout the middle part of this ball game.
2-2 pitch turned on by Thayer and ripped foul into the Newark dugout cage. Emma Haley, after 4 straight walks and a hit batter in the first inning, she did strike out 3. Struck out a couple more in the second, 1 in the third, and then 3 in the fourth. Count remains 2-2. Nicholson shaking off a couple of calls. Gets what she wants, 2-2. Off speed, laying back was Thayer. What a piece of hitting. Thayer started the swing, stopped it, and then swung.
I'm not sure how she made contact with that. It was a beautifully designed pitch, or beautifully timed. They got Thayer guessing big time on that one, but yeah, what a job just to make contact.
Again, the 2-strike prowess of this Newark offense. The pitch popped up right in front of home, and Nicholson comes flying in and just cuts off Burdett. Says, I'll take that one for out number 1.
Normally you would, expect that to be the catcher's, ball to have, but Nicholson, a big jump on that one.
I think she saw that Burdett didn't see that
I don't think Burdett read it immediately where that ball was at. And good hustle there.
1 out in the top of the fifth. Roane County leading 10-3. And Gretchen Crawford to the plate. Walked with an RBI in the first, struck out looking in the third. First pitch gets just over the cage and headed towards Roane County's dugout.
You'd have to hit that ball perfectly. That's a little bit of a low fence right beside the dugout, and that one nearly got in there on Scotty.
0-1 the count. Nicholson rocks and fires. Low fastball ripped into deep center field. Greathouse going after it. It will get down all the way to the fence. Crawford rounding first, heading to second. Now over to third. The throw in is going to be cut off, and Crawford with the stand-up triple. She really took a hold of that one opposite field. Greathouse, I thought, might have a chance. Better idea that she didn't dive after it, Bat. That gave her a chance to get to it.
Yeah, if she takes a dive at that one, that's probably going to be a four-bagger in the park, but kept her footing and was able to retreat and get that ball in quickly enough to prevent the run from scoring.
So the one-out triple by Gretchen Crawford, and it'll be Jess Brown. Well, Brown again with that infield single colliding with Carpenter over at first. Good to see that she is okay. Back into the batter's box. She is 1 for 2 on the day. This one popped up foul territory. 0-1 the counts. Roane County defeated Mid-Lakes yesterday morning, 14-0 in 6 innings, trying to battle against a conference opponents for Mid-Lake in Newark. And then tomorrow it'll be St. Hubert Catholic School for Girls, the Bambies. 0-1 pitch. This one turned on, ripped into straightaway center field, and Greathouse has it. Greathouse throws to third, just upstairs, couldn't get to it, and now Crawford is going to head towards the plate. The throw home is not in time, but what an insanely good play as Carly Greathouse comes flying in. She almost had the one before it. That one she pulled right off of the turf. What a play by Carly Greathouse, the senior in center field. That will score a run, but that will also produce a tremendous second out. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, you're coming out there and replacing one of the best defensive center fielders that Roane County's had in a long time in Katie Gaughan. After she left, Greathouse moved from right field to center and has solidified that spot over the last 2 seasons.
Now we'll bring up that will bring up Carly Baker. I apologize. Baker fouls the first pitch off 0-1. I am just still in awe by that play. That one, you could see her glove open up from our angle, and that thing could not have been more than 2 inches off of the grass when she pulled it in for out number 2. 10-4 now, Roane County by 6 with the bases empty and 2 outs to Baker. Baker was hit by a pitch in the first inning, scored a run, and then grounded out to Lacey Mitchell at first in the 3rd inning. 0-1 delivery. This one swung on, fouled into the cage. Baker aggressive at the plate. 0-2 though.
If anybody out there wondering about the mercy rules, here it is 10 runs after the 5th, so Roane County can get out of this inning. Still needs some work to do.
This one grounded again to Mitchell, and she'll calmly bury it into the glove and step on the bag for out number 3. A sack RBI in the inning, but Roane County limits the damage to just 1 run. To the bottom we go. Roane County to the plate leading 10-4.
House is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Moving into the bottom of inning number 5, Roane County leading Newark from Newark, New York. The Reds 10-4, a run scored in the top of the fifth on one base hit. No errors, nobody left on. A tremendous play in the outfield by the senior center fielder, Carly Greathouse, to rob an extra bases hit and limit the damage to just one. Well, if you're thinking about the 10-run rule, Matt White, we are in the bottom of the fifth. Roane County would need to score 4 in this inning if that were the case. Looks like Newark is going to have a substitution, maybe.
Get a defensive shift here. You're sending Natali to the dugout.
They will move Kent to short, and Ellis will come in at third.
Correct.
So Kent was at third. She'll move to short. And then B. Ellis. And it's spelled B-E-E. Very interesting. So defensive changes here for the Reds in the bottom of the fifth inning as Roane County will send 6, 7, 8 to the plates. Mahaley Nicholson will lead it off, Michaela Boatwright, and then Elizabeth Greathouse. And Roane County in this Grand Strand Softball Classic defeated Mid Lakes out of Clifton Springs, New York yesterday in 6 innings, 14-0. The bats working, one walk away from a perfect game yesterday for Mahaley Nicholson with 10 strikeouts. It's been a little rougher today for Nicholson at the pitcher's circle. She walked 4 and hit a batter in the first inning alone. But since then, Matt, she has completely settled down, 9 strikeouts, and she has given up just 2 base hits all game. So all of these runs for Newark have been grinded out. They've been manufacturing what they could manufacture. We may have a substitution as well over in right field as Coach Phillips is pointing out there. And we'll have to look and see if you can find a number. I know I can't see it, Matt, but if you can find a number out there and right, maybe there's a change.
Let's see.
If anybody has a chance, it's you.
Well, can't see it all because she's turned the opposite direction, sideways to me.
Let's hope she turns and looks at the trees.
They're going to get a different one in at third. It's going to be Paul.
Okay.
Not Ellis.
So instead of B. Ellis, we've got Chloe Paul.
Yep.
At third.
Still can't see out there and right, but we'll keep an eye out.
And we'll check on it as we go through this bottom of the fifth inning. Again, Roane County leading 10-4, bottom 5. Looking for their 10th win of the season. They're at 9-2. They'll have one more game in this tournament tomorrow morning, again at 8 a.m. sharp. They'll face off against St. Hubert Catholic School for Girls from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the copyright infringement-laced Bambies. And as we said, they're not just nicknamed the Bambies. Their logo is actually Bambi, the deer. The male deer, by the way.
I was still confused by that because Bambi was a buck.
Yeah.
And it's an all-girls school.
So I think we've got all the substitutions except for maybe the right fielder. We'll find out as we go. Mahaley Nicholson to the plate. She is 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored in the first. Struck out looking in the third inning. 445 hitter coming into this tournament. First pitch from Ramos, outside corner, and finds the mark for strike number 1. Just beautiful weather here in South Carolina. Next pitch popped up, very shallow center field. And going back into what would be the outfield is the second baseman, Baker, for out number 1. Nicholson got underneath that one a bit.
Like I said, I think it's very deceptive whenever you're playing on that baseball diamond as to what constitutes the outfield, infield, because the second baseman is playing about 25 feet deep. Almost acts as an extra outfielder.
So Michaela Boatwright comes to the plate. First pitch, outside corner strike. Boatwright walked and scored in the first on the 3 RBI triple by Lexi Mitchell, and then popped out to the second baseman in inning number 3.
So if you're Roane County, if you can get solid contact right up the middle, I mean, there is a ton of room from between where short and second base are playing.
And the shortstop crowding third, the second baseman crowding first, and there is lots of dirt in between the two.
They are playing extremely deep.
Boatwright fouled one down the line, 0-2 the count quickly to Michaela Boatwright. Roane County has only been sent 3 up, 3 down one time. That was in the third. This one turned on, ripped into the shortstop area. Deep throw, Boatwright. And they've got her in time. Boy, that was a close play. What a throw from Jada Kent. And again, Matt, you mentioned she was playing very deep at short.
I thought that was going to be advantage Boatwright, but a really strong throw there from Kent.
Elizabeth Greathouse to the plate. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in this one. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the fifth. Roane County leading Newark 10-4. Ramos missing outside on the first offering. And the sun shining down here in North Myrtle Beach. 6 fields at this softball facility, and it's all grass and dirt, and it is well maintained. Beautiful atmosphere for softball. Next pitch from Ramos in the dirt. 2-0 to Greathouse. Just about to the 2-hour mark in this game that started right at 8 a.m. It's now 9:54. 2-0 pitch, one hops Thayer behind the plate. 3-0 now to Greathouse. Offering, and Greathouse lays off. A 4-pitch walk issued. And a 2-out base runner aboard in the bottom of the fifth for Roane County, and that'll allow Mitchell a chance again. Lexi Mitchell, the bases clearing, 3 RBI triple in the first inning, 1 for 2 today.
That was as good of a hit as we've seen. It's one of those gap shots, right center field. It's beautifully done by the youngster.
Got all the way to the fence line on the opposite field. Extra bases hit. First pitch. This one is blooped into shallow right field. That's going to drop in, and that's going to get away from the runner. Greathouse is going to head around from third. She's got to hustle. The throw comes in, and they will cut it off at the pitcher's circle, and that will allow Mitchell all the way to third. That ball took a nasty hop when it dropped, and it spun away from the right fielder.
Yeah, it was shallow. That was going to have to be one of those pick it off the turf kind of catches, and fortunately for Roane County, it just took a crazy hop, and it nearly got all the way back to the fence. As Mitchell, the younger Mitchell, delivers again.
And with that bad hop, I cannot call that an error, Matt. I can't do it. It's not official in the books, but that one spun away from her, and so that's going to be a second triple and a 4th RBI unofficially for us here at our book, and it's 11-4 Roane County. They get the one back they gave up in the top of the fifth. And a 2-out rally brewing here. Autumn Kraft, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored, and she goes chasing the high cheese, and that smile tells it all.
Well, if they fooled you once, just don't let them fool you again.
Kraft, a big battle with that full count, earning the single in the 4th inning. She'll chase that one, pops it up in foul territory. Moving over is the new third baseman, Paul, and she barely misses it. That was a great hustle by Paul that tipped off the edge of her glove in foul territory. 1-2 the count now to Kraft. Roane County leading 11-4, 7-run lead in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs, and Lexi Mitchell on third.
Yeah, it's been a tough one to get to. These foul line areas are very deep.
This one popped up over the first base area in foul territory, and Kraft will continue to battle. Worked the count full, fouled off another pitch, and then earned a single in the infield, legging it out.
She's been getting some good contact, too. So just a freshman getting some varsity experience.
Count remains 1-2. Next pitch, and this one laid off by Kraft. That was up at the eyes.
Like I said, got fooled earlier. Just don't let him do it again.
2-2. Smelko in the top of the Roane County order on deck with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Mitchell on third, the 11-4 lead. This one grounded, backhanded by Ramos from the feet, and it's thrown over the head of Crawford. And Kraft will head on to second. Boy, what a play by Ramos, but when she got up from the knee, Matt, the throw went a little high in and out of the glove of Crawford, and Roane County's inning will continue.
Yeah, it was a really good defensive stop. Just unable to complete the play. Just adding to the dirt on the jersey is Ramos.
Kraft at second, top of the order now for Roane County. Ferris Melko, boy, did she have a great at-bat. The last one, full count, and dropped a bunt down the third baseline with 2 strikes to score an RBI. Here's one bunted right back to Ramos. Going to have to hustle the throw, and that one is good. And that will end the inning. But Roane County got the one back they gave up in the top and added one to their total after 5 complete innings. Roane County leading Newark by 8. Your score, 12-4.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. I recently did some investigative shopping at 3 local stores in Spencer and found brand name toothbrushes and fluoride toothpaste for $1 each and dental floss for $1.25. That's $3.25 for products that will provide multiple uses toward daily home preventive dental care. That's just pennies a day to brush twice a day and floss once a day. Compared to the current prices of soda pop and energy drinks and coffee drinks, these items are incredibly affordable. Brushing twice a day with a fluoride toothpaste, flossing once a day, and visiting your dentist twice a year can provide a lifetime of good dental health. Phone Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's professional dental care. That's Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
We welcome you back to North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the Grand Strand Softball Classic. Roane County victorious yesterday, 14-0 in 6 innings against Mid Lakes from New York. I walk away from a perfect game for Mahaley Nicholson yesterday. It's been much more of a battle here today, although Roane County extending their lead from 3 after 3 up to 8 now as we enter the top of the 6th inning. Roane County added a run on a hit, no errors. 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on. I'll get it right eventually. So to the top of the 6th we go. And Nicholson and the defense ready to go to work against 8, 9, and 1. Chloe Paul, now the third baseman, to the plate first. First pitch inside corner, strike 1. Paul takes a big, deep breath. She is 0 for 3, 0 for 2 strikeout and a ground out to third in this one. Swings late at the next pitch. Actually, that is Emma Barker. I apologize. So Paul, now at third, is no longer the designated player. Barker batting for herself. 0-2 the counts. This one grounded towards second. Carpenter fields it cleanly and over to Mitchell for out number 1.
Solid play over there at second by Carpenter.
Came in relief of Piper Harlan back in the early portion of this game, second inning, as Harlan had a non-contact injury. Talked to her mom, said that she thinks she'll be okay, so that's a good sign. Carpenter at second as Elizabeth Greathouse moved over to shortstop on that series. LaRue, the number 9 hitter, swings at the first pitch. She's 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts looking in the 2nd and 4th innings. Nicholson sitting on 9 strikeouts right now, looking for a possible double-digit strikeout day. Again, she had 10 yesterday, Matt. 113 coming in. She's got 122 now on the season. 0-2 count.
Like I said, it was a little bit of a rough start to this one, but Nicholson has really started to find the mark.
High heat, and LaRue swings and misses, and 3 pitches earning strikeout number 10 for Mahaley Nicholson. Yeah, you talk about the struggles. The 4 runs have come on only 2 base hits for Newark. So they have manufactured some runs here today.
And you got a couple of those on some, some throwing errors as well. And just a couple of miscues, and give credit to this Newark team for just battling and making this one a much closer ball game than we thought it may have been coming in.
Nicholson goes off speed to start the leadoff batter, Kent, and Kent out in front. 0-1 the count, pair of strikeouts and a walk for Jada Kent today. 12-4, Roane County, top of the 6th inning. Called strike on the outside corner. Kent agrees, shakes her head, yep. 0-2, Nicholson firing now. Looking for the first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game for the Lady Raiders. They have not retired the side yet. 0-2 pitch, high heat, and Nicholson will do it this time with 2 strikeouts. She's got 11 on the day, and it's a 1-2-3, top of the 12th. Roane County, 2 will win it in the bottom of the 6th. See if Roane County can do it at the plate after these messages.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, one-line and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Moving into the bottom of inning number 6, Roane County coming off their first 3-up, 3-down inning defensively. A pair of strikeouts, making it 11 for Mahaley Nicholson and a ground out. And it is a 12-4 Roane County lead. Bottom of the 6th, 2 runs would win it for Roane County. And Carly Greathouse steps to the plate first. 2, 3, and 4 to the plate. Greathouse having a great day at the plate. 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored.
Also had a defensive gem earlier.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, just one of the plays of the game. One and one the count to Greathouse, I believe. Greathouse turns, pops this one up, foul territory. Thayer gives chase. It will drop in front of us. 1-2. It'll be Greathouse, followed by Carpenter and Lexi Burdette, as Roane County going to try to manufacture 2 runs here in the bottom of the 6th, maybe end it early, leading 12-4. It's been a grind. This Newark team has been very determined to stay in this one. 1-2 pitch. Greathouse turns, rips this one over to shortstop, picked up, not in time, across from Kent. And Greathouse is going to head on to second as the throw gets away from Crawford. That was a rip shot. Kent again, Matt, playing basically what you would be considering 3 feet into the outfield. It just shows dirt right here. That would have been a tough throw nonetheless.
Yeah, a little bit of a bobble on that one, but a good job to keep it in front. Was Kent, like you said, it was going to have to be I don't think there was any chance to get that throw. You'd have had to fielded that thing perfect in rhythm.
Now to bring up Carpenter. her first plate appearance in the fourth. She grounded back to the pitcher on a hard hit chopper. Looks on at strike one. Carpenter at the plate represents the potential winning run here in the bottom of the sixth. Roane County leading 12-4. Next pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Again, it's a 10-run rule here in South Carolina at the Grand Strand after 5. 15 after 3 and 4 innings.
And you get to have 10 hitters.
Absolutely.
All fun rules.
1-1 pitch. This one chopped again to Ramos. Steps off, fields it, fires to first, and they'll take the out. But Carpenter again advancing a runner into scoring position at third.
Yeah, that's back-to-back at-bats. Same kind of scenario there for Carpenter. Getting somebody over into easier scoring position. Brings up Lexi Burdett, who's been hitting the ball as well as anybody these last 2 mornings.
Well, she tore the cover off the ball back in the fourth inning. An RBI single just tattooed into the gap between third and shortstop. First pitch turned on again. This one under the glove of Paul. And Burdett is safe at first. I'm telling you, Matt, she is murking on the ball right now.
Going after it, getting out in front and just drilling it. You know, that one could have been caught off of the dirt. It would have been a tough play to make for Paul.
Yeah, unfortunately, that one in the glove and out, so I got to whistle it an error. I wish I didn't have to, because that would be the third base hit of the day. But Roane County now with the winning run on first, and a first pitch single, and that's going to send the winning run to third as Burnett slides safely as Lacey Mitchell with the base hits.
Excellent.
Her first of the day, and she'll advance to second on the throw to third.
Yeah, excellent base running there from Burdett. Never stopped rounding second. She knew that was deep enough to make a run for third.
So a winning run for Roane County at third in Burdett. One out, second and third, Mahaley Nicholson.
Another chance for a walk-off.
And she'll swing at the first pitch, going at it. That one fouled off. Nicholson right now 0 for 3. Reached on an error and scored in the first, and then struck out in the third and popped out in the fifth. 0-1 the count. Yeah, she had 2 back-to-back walk-offs a couple weeks ago. Braxton County, a 2 RBI walk-off triple, and then a walk-off home run against South Harrison the following night, 3 RBIs. This one popped up, though, in the infield as Ramos camping under it, and she'll grab it for out number 2.
Just missed out on another dramatic ending for Nicholson.
That'll bring Michaela Boatwright to the plate. Roane County leading by 9. Bottom of the 6th. If Burdett scores, game over. Roane County won it yesterday in 6.
And you got to think, if there's any kind of pass ball, there's a pretty big gap behind home.
First pitch to Boatwright, outside corner, strike number 1. Michaela walked and scored in the first, popped out in the third, and grounded out on a hard hit shot to shortstop in the 5th.
Boatwright's due for one offensively. She's been playing very stoutly.
And there it is, up the gut with a rip shot straight to center field, and that is the winning run for Roane County. That is 14 as Burdett scores from home, 14-4. And the Lady Raiders have done it again. Boy, they had a battle from Newark throughout this ball game. And Boatwright finally delivers at the plate with the RBI single. And the final score is 14-4. Roane County wins it in the bottom of the 6th inning. Break to take for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the ball game, give you your statistics, and your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game.
Spencer Cash Saver is excited to announce that we are now accepting EBT payments through our online grocery site. Go to shop.spencercashsaver.com, schedule a convenient pickup time, fill your cart, then let us do the shopping for you. Give us a call when you arrive, and we'll bring your order right out to your vehicle. The $4.95 pickup fee is waived on orders over $100. So save time and shop online at shop.spencercashsaver.com.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Roane County Family Healthcare now has flu vaccinations available. People considered high risk for contracting the influenza virus include infants and children, pregnant women, seniors, people with disabilities or certain health conditions, and those who travel. The CDC recommends everyone 6 months of age and older should receive the vaccine annually. Ask your healthcare provider for one at your next scheduled visit or stop in anytime. No appointment necessary. Conveniently located behind Walmart, our hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., and Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Roane County Family Healthcare, promoting health and wellness for the whole family.
Visit the Garden Fresh Market in downtown Spencer. We stock fresh produce arriving daily. Let us create meat and cheese trays or veggie and fruit trays for your next event. Our kitchen is open daily, eat in or carry out, Monday through Saturday, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with daily specials available. We also sell fresh flower arrangements at Taylor's Floral. The Garden Fresh Market. Give us a call at 304-927-5109 or stop in and see us at 229 Ripley Road in downtown Spencer. And let's go Raiders!
At Hardman's, prices are dropping, so don't wait to snag this end-of-season price blowout on hardwood pellets. Appalachian wood pellets are now $275 per ton while supplies last. This is a savings of over $20 per ton. Supplies won't last long with savings like that. Come in today and take advantage of this hot deal on Appalachian wood pellets. Visit us today at our Spencer and Ripley locations. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Looking for someone to move dirt for your next project? Call Halls Excavating at 304-377-3372. We do commercial and residential excavating, so no job is too big or too small. We are a licensed contractor with years of experience. Call us at 304-377-3372. Halls Excavating. We dig West Virginia.
We welcome you back to the Grand Strand Softball Classic here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Roane County wins their second tournament game in 2 mornings, defeating Mid-Lakes yesterday 14-0 in 6. They put 14 up again here on this Tuesday morning. It was a lot tougher to get to that level, and they do it anyway as they defeat a very gritty Newark, New York team by a final of 14-4, a walk-off winner for Michaela Boatwright, scoring the winning run in this one. This one got started much tougher than yesterday morning. Mahaley Nicholson yesterday walked the second batter, and that's the only blemish she had. She threw a near-perfect game, a no-hit shutout with 1 walk yesterday, 10 strikeouts. She walked 4 batters in a row after striking out Kent to start the ball game, and ended up even hitting a batter in the first inning, and it was a 2-0 lead for Newark right off the bat, but Roane County got the bats working early. They pounded out 4 base hits in the bottom of the first, scored 6 runs to take the lead 6-2. Newark able to get one back in the top of the third inning. Roane County blanked in the second and third. It was 6-3 going into the fourth. And in the fourth inning, Roane County able to get out with just 1 runner aboard. In the bottom of the fourth, the Lady Raiders, 5 base hits in that inning, and 4 more runs scored. They ballooned the lead to 10-3. In the top of the fifth, though, a triple from Crawford, and it ended up sack RBI by Jess Brown, scoring Crawford, making it 10-4. Roane County in the bottom of the inning got 2 more, including another triple from the freshman Lexi Mitchell and another RBI. She had 4 on the day. Roane County expanded it to 12-4. And they went 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 6th for the first time in the day. They needed 2 going into the bottom of the 6th, and they got exactly that as Greathouse scored first. And then it was Michaela Boatwright scoring not Lacey Mitchell, but Lexi Burdett, who had reached on an error for the final score, 14-4. Roane County, 14 runs for the second straight day, 12 hits for the second straight day, 5 errors defensively for Newark, and 4 runners left on base. For Newark, Roane County's Nicholson, even though it was a tougher day, 4 runs on just 2 base hits throughout the day. 1 error defensively is all Roane County had, and 6 runners left on base. Nicholson goes 6, faces 28 batters, strikes 11 out, walks 5, but 4 of those 5 walks were in the first inning, and then the next one was in the second inning. She really settled down after that, gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, all 4 were earned in this one. Individual offense, and it was good again today for Roane County. Ferris Smelko, a beautiful drop bunt with a full count, an RBI, 2 runs, and a walk. She was 1 for 3. Carly Greathouse, 2 for 4, a pair of RBIs and 3 runs scored. Piper Harlan, before the injury, went 2 for 2 with an RBI, a run scored in the first couple of innings. She was replaced by Amber Carpenter after the injury. Carpenter 0 for 2, but she did have 2 sacrifice plays, advancing runners into scoring position. Lexi Burdett continues to mash here today. 2 for 4, an RBI, a run scored. Lacey Mitchell 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Mahaley Nicholson 0 for 4, but again, she's doing it on the pitcher's circle here today. She did score a run in the first. Michaela Boatwright 1 for 3 with the walk-off winner, the RBI, a run and a walk. Elizabeth Greathouse 1 for 2. Backing up yesterday's base hit with another one today, 2 runs and a walk in this one. Lexi Mitchell had the big bat today, 2 for 3, 4 RBIs, 2 triples, and a run scored for the freshman. Autumn Kraft, 1 for 3 today with an RBI and a run scored. So you just look top to bottom at production offensively and 1 error defensively. So when Nicholson doesn't have her best stuff, really doesn't matter right now when Roane County's playing well defensively as well.
No, I mean, it was a whole lot of Nicholson, but, the defense played very well. But I thought Boatwright was very solid over there at third, had a very good game. That catch by Carly Greathouse out in center field was as good a one as you're going to see. Lacey Mitchell, a couple of really nice plays down there at first. And, even when, Nicholson maybe doesn't have all of the stuff that you come to expect, you've still got enough, a team of defense that's going to come back and, really produce for you. So, and the bats, everybody up and down the order, getting in on the action. You saw, Carpenter played very well coming in relief of Harlan afterwards. So that's a really good all-around team effort. And, Roane County comes out with win number 2 here of 3.
Pretty cool to see Winfield warming up on this field. They'll be up next. Another West Virginia team. Roane County wins it, though, 14-4 in the bottom of the 6th. One final break to take. When we return, we'll recap with the Willitsey Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Awards, and we'll talk about tomorrow morning after this message.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in 22. Car broke down and then I felt so blue. I remember what a night.
We had very cold weather in December of 22. Don't let your car break down on you. Be proactive and keep it in the best shape possible. Check your battery, chassis parts, brakes, alternators, starters, wiper blades, rotors, and filters. Then go to Willard Starchers to get the good stuff. Don't break down in the cold. Keep your car running with the quality parts from the professional staff at Willard Starchers. Dial 304-927-2520. Willard Starchers parts can help keep your car running.
We welcome you back to the Grand Strand Softball Classic here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Talking to some Roane County people here, and you never know who you're going to find down in South Carolina. Donna Hardman down here with her daughter Jamie, whose daughter's playing for a team that's playing Winfield. It's full circle.
Yeah,
it's full circle
here.
It
is. It all completely comes full circle. It's a big destination vacation spot down here for a lot of folks from West Virginia, and like you say, you just never know who you're gonna run into.
Speaking of full circle, Roane County does it again in the bottom of the sixth, 14-4. The final score. That is win number 10 of the season for your Lady Raiders, and they had to manufacture runs throughout this one. They did it, got it walked off with Boatwright's RBI single in the bottom of the sixth. 10-2 now, Roane County, and they'll do it one more time tomorrow morning. Before we talk about that, Matt White, time for you to produce our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Awards.
Well, they just keep making it so tough on me. That everybody's doing so well, and Lexi Mitchell offensively, it's got to be a go-to there. 2 for 3, 2 triples, and 4 RBIs. And Carly Greathouse played very well in this ball game, offensively as well. 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, plus scored 3 times, and was sacrificed around both times there from Carpenter. So really good offensive production there for those two, Lexi Mitchell and Carly Greathouse. Defensively, I thought Boatwright at third was very, very solid. She fielded the ball very well, showing the strong arm again that we've come to expect. But that catch from Carly Greathouse out, that was fantastic. Wow. Defensive play, probably the single defensive play of the game. But overall, we're going to go offense, Lexi Mitchell and Carly Greathouse. Defensively, with Michaela Boatwright.
That'll do it for us here this morning. We have one more to go tomorrow morning in the Grand Strand, a softball classic from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Roane County, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, bright and early once again. They'll face off against St. Hubert Catholic School for Girls, the Bambies. And the Raiders going at it at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be on the air again with pregame coverage beginning at about 7:55. That'll do it for us here today. For all of us here at WVRC, Amy Mace pulling the duty as our studio technician back at WVRC Control. Matt White, color commentator, and also very good camera person here today. My name's Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful